Hello, it's Rafi 3D Shop. Welcome to my channel, and today I wanted to show you how I create the teacher's nameplate for my Etsy shop. So the base is simple, it's just elongated cube with beveled edges, just like that. I aimed for simplicity in this design. Now let's create a text, align it to view, as a font I use Bauhaus 93 regular. Let's write Rafi 3D Shop. Scale it down. Adjust the origin to geometry and center it on the x-axis. Adjust size a little bit more. That looks good. Now adjust it on the z-axis. And I want it to slightly intersect with the nameplate, with the main body of the nameplate. Now I converted it to a mesh. Limited dissolve gets rid of all these triangles. Here I use the main body of the nameplate as a Boolean operation, as a Boolean object to cut the letters. That looks fine. Now insert. And that insert makes some mess into geometry, so it has to be fixed. I need to merge some vertices. It's a tedious process, but necessary. It will be easier to extrude the mesh later on. I align the vertices that I want to merge together, and the rest of them I can just delete or actually dissolve. That looks good. This one as well. Last letter. Okay, so I think now it's time to extrude the mesh. First, align it properly on the y-axis. Invert the normals, as they don't look correct. Yeah, that's better. And I want to extrude these parts of the mesh to make a different color during the printing. 1 or 2 millimeters should be just fine. Now I need to cut the holes in the main body of the nameplate for the letters, because I want to print them separately. It's easier that way. And then I want to glue them to the main body, but for that I need holes. So first I need extrusions on each letter, and that extrusion will fit into the holes in the main body of the nameplate. I'm aiming roughly about 5 millimeters on the z-axis. That's fine. And now I need to create a Boolean object that is going to cut the mesh, the main body. So I duplicated the letters, name them appropriately. Selected the part that I want to be the Boolean object, inverted selection, and remove everything else. I don't need it. Now let's patch the holes. And I need to scale them up a little bit, so the hole is a little bit bigger than the extrusion. I aim to about 0.2 or 0.25 millimeters bigger on the x-axis and y-axis. It doesn't have to be perfect, just roughly. And now let's cut the holes. There we go. Now let's add the text on the bottom, align it to view, use the same font, Bauhaus 93 regular. And let's write graphic design, why not? Scale it down. Adjust the origin to geometry, center it on the x-axis. Now I want this text to be flushed against the front wall of the main body of the nameplate, so for that I use snapping tool, face snapping tool. I don't have to convert the text to mesh in this case, I can just extrude it through the text tab on the left side. So it sticks out from the main body 2 millimeters. It's intersecting the mesh, but it's okay, the slicer will deal with it later. Now let's triangulate everything. I just copied the triangulate modifier from the main nameplate to the letters. And I think everything is ready to export the STL files for the slicer. Yeah, that's a nice triangulation. Now in Bambu Lab Studio, let's import the STL files. I can just drag and drop them onto the plates. Now to adjust the position so the text is facing upwards, like that. And the rest of the text also in the same position. Sometimes my AMS unit doesn't read the the filament I loaded, so I have to adjust it manually. In this case it's Bambu Lab Basic purple color. Let's make it purple. And let's make the extrusions orange. I have to admit that the Bambu Lab Studio selection tools are far from perfect. But in this case, I think the layer range would work better. Yeah, as you can see, it's finicky. There we go. Let's do the same thing on the main body of the nameplate. Ah, this one's perfect on the first try. And let's check some of the slicer settings. I think I'm not gonna be changing much. Let's just put maybe 3 walls for strength. Yeah, this top surface pattern, let's make it aligned rectilinear. It just looks better. Speed is fine. Yeah, we don't need supports. Here's everything okay. Let's slice the plates. Looks good to me. Let's slice the other one. Oh, it's gyroid infill. I don't think I need gyroid infill for this project, so I'm gonna change it to rectilinear. It just prints a bit faster. So there we have quite a few overhangs, but my P1S should deal with it pretty good, so I'm not concerned about that too much. Yeah, it should be fine. So yeah, it's ready for printing. It took roughly 5 hours to print the main body. So this is the time lapse of the process. Freshly baked nameplate. And here's the rest of it, around 2.5 to 3 hours print time. Let's remove it, and it's time for assembly. First, let's put all the letters in order to make sure I'm not gonna make mistake and glue them in the wrong order. I just check if the letters fit, and they fit perfectly. For gluing I use Model X Pro, and since it has very watery consistence, I use eyedroppers for applying. It's actually not a glue, it's kind of adhesive that melts the surface of the plastic. So when two melted surfaces stuck together, there's really a hard bond. And it doesn't leave that nasty residue, like for example super glue, which I was using before. I applied just 1 or 2 drops in holes. I don't think that's even necessary to put that adhesive on the letters, just in the holes. It should be enough. It needs just a few seconds, 10, max 15, to stick together 2 parts. And the last letter is attached. So yeah, the nameplate is ready. Just need to clean the eyedropper. It's good to rinse it with water afterwards to remove all of that adhesive from the inside. So this is the entire process of creating this nameplate that is available on my Etsy shop. Link in the description below. If you enjoy this video, leave a comment, hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Until next time.